Over the past few months, a huge amount of crypto discussion has focused on MiCA, which services can still operate, which exchanges can stay, what happens to stablecoins. It makes sense that everyone was watching this, but while all that attention was on MiCA, something much quieter was happening in the background. On January 1st, 2026, crypto data collection under DAC8 had already begun in the European Union. So when someone says, "I'll deal with this in 2027, that is the blind spot. Because some of the information that will be reported in 2027 is already being collected in 2026. This is not something coming in the future. It has already started. Here is one of the most important distinctions. Data collection, reporting, and information exchange do not happen at the same moment. Think of it like an annual bank statement. Your bank does not begin recording your activity on December 31st. The information is created throughout the year. The summary comes later. DAC8 follows the same basic logic. 2026. The relevant information is already being created and collected. 2027. The first reporting and information exchange period follows, using information from 2026. That is why it is misleading to think of 2027 as the starting gun. 27 is not the beginning. In 2027, we are already looking back at 2026. Three names need to be separated: MiCA, DAC8, and CARF. MiCA is not a tax rule. It regulates how crypto service providers operate in the EU. DAC8 is about reporting and information exchange between tax authorities. CARF is the OECD framework for the same global direction. Put simply, MiCA, Service Provider Rules. DAC8, EU Reporting. CARF, International Information Exchange. Here comes the most important image in the whole video. In the center, you have your own wallet. Around it, there are several separate layers. One is self-custody. That means the key is in your hands. Another is the blockchain. This is the technical trace. The movement is visible, but the person is not automatically visible. Then comes KYC. This is where an address can be linked to a real person. After that comes DAC8 or CARF. That is the reporting layer. And finally, MiCA. That is the service regulation layer. Why is this image important? Because many people treat these things as one single system, but they are not the same. So when someone says MiCA can see your wallet, you already know that this is not an accurate way to describe it. Let's look at the most common misunderstandings. MiCA is not the same as DAC8. DAC8 is not automatic tax payment. A blockchain trace is not automatic personal identification. Self-custody is not anonymity, and it is not illegality either. And using a DEX does not automatically make you invisible. Most confusion comes from mixing these different layers together. Here is the key distinction. A regulated exchange and your own cold wallet are not the same thing. An exchange may know who you are through KYC and may report certain data. A cold wallet has no central intermediary, but movement still leaves a trace on the blockchain. If you send from an exchange to your own wallet and later back again, the two worlds can become connected. In short, the exchange may know who you are. The blockchain may show where the money moved. Self-custody gives you more control, but it does not erase your story. This is not just a European story. In Europe, data collection has already started in 2026, with the first reporting and information exchange period following in 2027. But a similar direction is visible in other parts of the world too. In America, Africa, and Asia, the names and timelines may differ, but the direction is similar. The key point is simple: different dates, different rules, but a similar direction. Crypto data is increasingly becoming part of official financial information systems. And that is why it matters to understand this now. Not because someone will definitely ask you for your full story today, but because later, even you may not remember everything clearly. Which exchange was it? Which wallet? Was it staking, DeFi, a swap? The blockchain can show that money moved. Documentation helps explain why. So the blind spot is this. MiCA took the attention, while data collection has already begun. And in the next video, we'll look at what you should actually keep and how to build your crypto story step by step.